Wengine watatu pia walitarajiwa kufika pale. Je, hawajafika kwa nini? Mwenzangu Fred Kagonye yuko pale mahakamani katika mahakama za Milimani. Anaweza kutufahamisha na vile vile kutuchanganulia ni kipi ambacho kitakuwa kinatarajiwa baada ya wanne hao ambao walikuwa wanatarajiwa kufika mahakamani na wamekosa kufika mahakamani. Kagonye, ni kipi kimejiri hadi kufikia sasa katika mahakama hiyo ya Milimani?
Asante sana Yeri, lakini naomba niendelee kwa lugha ya Kimombo. We've been here at the Milimani High Court where Justice Chacha Mwita had given orders to the Inspector General of Police, that is Douglas Kanja, and the Director of Criminal Investigations, Mr. Mohamed Amin, over the production of 4 men who were abducted in December in Mlolongo, December 16th and December 17th. The 4 men are Stephen Kavingo, there's Justus Mutumwa, there's Martin Mwau, and there's Karani Muema. The 4 men were picked by unknown people, but the families and the friends and even human rights activists believe that they were picked by state agents, and that's why this case was filed on their behalf. And with the filing of the case, we expected that the IG would turn up today, but he did not come. We expected also that the Director of Criminal Investigation, that is Mr. Mohamed Amin, would also come to court today, but he never did. And today the events in court were that the petitioners were directed by Justice Chacha Mwita to serve the respondents, that is the IG, the DCI, the DPP, and the Attorney General. And also the judge has given specific orders. He has reiterated that the 3 men, Stephen Kavingo was also in a petition that had been filed by the Law Society of Kenya, so he's been struck out from this particular petition. And now the 3 men who are remaining, the IG and the DCI both have been directed to bring them to court, whether dead or alive. And then they have been directed to make sure that they do come to court on Friday, that is January 17th, and the case will be here in this court at Milimani. I'm joined by a colleague from the Kituo cha Sheria, and he will from Kikao, sorry, and he will just give us some insight into what has transpired in court today and what they expect. So first of all, for the purposes of for the benefit of our viewers, you'll start by introducing yourself, and then you tell us from where you sit as lobby groups and as people who are in contact with the families of the abducted. What is their feeling, and how best can we address this issue?
Yeah, my name is Brad Shitemi. I'm the CEO of Kikao. We are a movement of young people against what is happening currently in our country. The families of these missing young men are really frustrated. They're traumatized. They're going through a lot of challenges mentally to deal with what is going on. Every time they show up in court and these people are not produced, it adds more pain to them. And so we are calling on the government, the state officers from the IG, from the DCI and DPP, and to show up in court on the 17th without fail, produce these young men, dead or alive. As young people, we've said we're tired with the nonsense that is happening in this country. We will not entertain it. We even see a former Attorney General talking about their own son being abducted and not understanding. This is a person who sits in the National Security Council. So we are frustrated, we are tired, and we will not take this anymore.
Maybe the last question. We've seen that the lawyers representing the DCI boss and the IG have not made it to court. So the IG and the DCI boss have also not made it to court. What does that mean, and what signal, or rather what message are we sending out there?
Yeah, this is a message of lack of seriousness. This is people who don't care about the life of the Kenyans they're supposed to serve. So for us, they should not be in office. So we urge these state officers to actually resign from office as soon as today. If you cannot serve, you're in that office to serve Kenyans. The moment you cannot serve Kenyans, the moment you cannot be accountable to Kenyans, then please get out of that office. So we are saying 17th, as the judge has directed, we'll be here again. All right, we'll be standing with the families. And if there's anyone out there, because we know there is even more people out there who are missing people, please reach out to Kikao. Please speak, be brave. We'll address all these issues. We'll stand together. Thank you.
Maybe a last message, where the buck stops. It stops at State House. Yes. What's your message to the President?
To the President, I think many young people came and believed in you. You know, you stood before the church and you made promises. You said abductions will not be happening in your regime. They're happening. And according to what we are seeing so far, the evidence is leading straight back to your door, that these abductions are sanctioned at the highest level. So we want to call on you that these should be the end of abductions. And as young people, as Kenyans, we will not take this anymore. Moving forward, right, we are saying the president must go, right? Whether through the election, we have to work our way to make sure that we don't have this anymore in Kenya. Again, we will not go back to Kanu days. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time. That is all from us here at the Milimani High Court, and the directions are as clear as they can be, that the Director of Criminal Investigations, Mr. Mohammed Amin, the Inspector General of Police, that is Mr. Douglas Kanja, they've been directed to appear here on Friday, and as they make that appearance, they've been directed to release the 3 men from Mlolongo if they have them in custody, and if they don't have them in custody, they should bring their bodies if they have already been killed or they have already died. And that is what Justice Chacha Mwita has directed. And in the event they don't produce them, in the event they don't produce the bodies, then the justice has said that he needs answers on where the 3 men are. Back to you in studio.
Asante sana Fred Kagonye, huyo akizungumza katika mahakama ya Milimani. Kuna mawili matatu ambayo ameyazungumza pale kutoka katika mahakama hiyo. Ni kwamba wawili hao ambaye ni Mohammed Amin na Douglas Kanja wamekosa kufika katika mahakama ya Milimani mbele ya